screencast, what we have learned is the proper use of built-in tools like goal-seek and solver to optimize the mathematical equations in Excel. Now those tools perfectly work for the equation following f of x equals 0 type. So let me quickly show you how we perform those in the previous screencast. We initially guessed the value of x as 1 and we selected the solver tool. In the set objective tab, we press the benign to a value of 0 by changing the value of x here, and we press solve and it spits me out the solution. But for the equation following the type x equals f of x, you need to go for the circular iteration. What circular iteration means is, initially we assign a value to this variable and the function displays us the output, and we take that very output to assign it as the value in the next round of iteration, and we keep on doing it like the dog chasing its tail, and it finally converges to a final solution which values this equation. So here let me assign the value of x as 1, and I have already inserted the equations in this cell, and as discussed earlier, here we assign the value of x as the functional value, which is the output from the previous iteration, and we press OK, and we simply double click here to copy down the formula for this row. And if now I highlight both of these columns and drag it down to a couple of rows, then the system converts to a point, which is the actual value of x for these equations. Now, despite of inserting the value to a shell and dragging them for a couple of times, you can perform this all activity within 2 rows in Excel with the help of built-in tool called circular iterations. For that, you must firstly enable the function from formula and enable circular iterative calculations. Here you have default boundary conditions as maximum iterations 100 and maximum change of 0.001. You can change these boundary conditions depending upon your performance. Okay, here I initially assign the value as 1 and give it a functional value as 1 upon sine of x and press enter. So in the next round of iterations, what I do is I assign it as a value of functional value as which was obtained as an output from previous round of iterations, and after I press enter, it will go to the series of iterations behind and finally converts and display the output as a value of x here. So this is what we have obtained from our manual calculations here. Now let's perform this activity again in this x equals f of x type of equations. Here I select initially the value of x as 5, and I have already assigned the value of functions here. This cell displays me the output when the value of x corresponds to 5. Now, as discussed earlier, for this value of x, I insert it as a functional value obtained from the previous round of iterations, and I double click it here to copy down the formula to this cell. I select them all and drag it down to this very row. I don't see that the system is converging at all, rather it has exploded here like 10th power of 9 and here 10th power of 17. So you may get faced by similar sort of problems while performing the circular iterations. So what you can do is you can simply rearrange the equations. I can rewrite these whole equations in terms of this x lying in the numerator. I have rearranged the equations in this form, and now if I assign the value here, then the function displays me the output. I have already expressed this formula in this shell, and here I assign the value as this functional value, and I double click it here, and I select them all to this row, and the final value of x which meets these equations, which is also this equation, is 3.05. Now, as discussed earlier, I can perform the circular iterations in this two rows despite of inserting the formula and dragging them down to this much of rows. Here I copy the formula from this shell and insert it here, and it has taken the value of x as 11, which is obviously we don't want it because our value of x lies in cell K10 here, not 11. So let me quickly mandate those, and if I press enter, then it has displayed the value of x as 1 and functional value as 1.58. Now I will allow it to perform the circular iterations by clicking this functional value in this cell, and I press enter. And as we have already enabled the iterative calculations in Excel, you can check it out from file options, formulas, and here make sure that it's checked, and it has performed the series of iterations and converged to a final solution of x as 3.05, satisfying these equations. So this is how you automate your Excel sheet using circular iterations. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next video. Keep learning.